Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I decided I was going to do another makeup look, but I just filmed two videos doing two different looks for the pricked palette, and my eyes hurt. So from taking off the makeup, my eyes are sore. So to give them a break, I decided that I'm going to do a different kind of video. In the last pricked shadow look I did, I mentioned that I love Jeffree Star's palettes and that I have 15 Jeffree Star palettes, and then I have 18 non-Jeffree Star palettes. So almost half of my entire eyeshadow collection is Jeffree Star palettes. So I thought I would do a video going through and talking about my favorite ones. I'm also going to do a video in the future of my least favorite ones, and then I'll do a video about the ones that don't make either list. And then I will eventually do, after I've done those two videos, I'll do another video where I have all of my palettes and I will actually tell you their ranking from all-time super duper favorite to my least favorite. My eyes really hurt, guys, but they itch. So anyway, these are not in any particular order. I just have them stacked right here, and I'm just gonna kind of go through the stack. So the very first one I have is the mini Orgy palette. This one is super pretty and one of my favorites. It's an all shimmer mini palette, and this is I did not get this one with the first formulation. This is with the this is the redone of the second formulation, so all the colors are better, but I really like all of this. It's really pretty. My favorite shade is probably Frozen Fire, this one in the middle, but the one that I probably use the most is probably Champagne Drip or Foam Party right here. I use a lot. So that's a really good one. And his mini palettes are only $28. So they're a pretty good deal for a nice little 9-pan palette. I know a lot of people didn't like Mini Orgy, but when it first launched, because there was something wrong with the formulation and none of them had pigment. But like I said, I got mine actually not crazy long ago, during a buy one get one free sale earlier in the year. So I got the new, like, it's the new formulation now, and it's a lot. It looks really good, I thought. Next up is a newer palette, and it is the Star Ranch mini palette. It looks like this. I don't love the fact that there's 4 blues in this palette, because I really feel like we could have done without the blue matte in this dark blue. I feel they could have taken them out, replaced them with something else, and it would have been a little bit better. But these neutrals up here, especially this matte right here called Yak Farm, is just so to die for. Plus I really like this green, which is called Star Creek. This blue and this blue are very pretty, and just this whole palette is amazing. I actually have 2 of these because I like Yak Farm so much. It's like it's just so good. And if he makes Yak Farm into a single, I'll probably buy the single too, because it is a really good color. But I really do like this palette, so again, the minis are only $28. This is on his site now for purchase, but I got this one. I got mine from the summertime mystery boxes, because it was a sneak peek where if you got the mystery box, you got this palette a couple months early. but this is released now and on his site available for purchase. Next one is discontinued, and you can't buy this on Jeffree Star's site anymore, but it is still in stock on Beautylish, which is the Thirsty palette. Once this is sold out on Beautylish, there won't be another restock. So Thirsty, for those of you who don't know, looks like this. And it is officially discontinued. He discontinued this one and Alien at the same time at like the beginning of like 2020. And for whatever reason, he decided, he said it was because a lot of people like asked for it, but he had brought Thirsty back for one more run. And this summer, a few months ago, he officially sold out of the Thirsty on his website and said that once it was sold out this last time, it was not coming back. But like I said, you still can get it on Beautylish. So if you've been wanting to get Thirsty, but just never had the chance or whatever, it's still on stock on Beautylish. You need to go get it before it sells out on Beautylish, because then it's not coming back. I really, really like this middle row with all these nice shimmers. I like that they're all neutral shimmers. I like that for the most part, other than these three colors here and like this one. It's a pretty neutral palette, which I really like. This one, is just is more of a recent favorite, because I've been using it a lot recently when I go out on my little date nights with my husband. I'll just use one of these nice neutral colors, put it in my crease, and then just pop one of these nice shimmers on my lid, and then I just go, and it always looks good. It's very, very good. Very, very nice. The only thing, oh my god, it feels like there's something in my eye. The only thing with the shimmers that I've noticed is I'll put them on and they do fall out a little bit on the cheek. But that seems to be something that happens with a lot of his shimmers. I really just need to get me a nice glitter glue or something. But I really like this palette. Like I said, you can still get this one on Beautylish. So if you want it, I say try and get it. Okay. I don't know if you can hear what sounds like little animals running around. My dogs have decided they're going to start playing, so maybe they'll stop, maybe they won't. I don't know. Next one is Cremated. Oof, this one is up there in the top. It is just a gray scale, you know, kind of palette, but it's so pretty. Oh, I use this one a lot. I really, really, really like this one. I remember when I first got this one, I oh my god, I probably did quite a few. I did like 4 videos just on this palette. And quite frankly, I think I'm gonna do some more. I don't know. I just really like this palette. It's a really, really good one. The shimmers are great. The mattes are great. Diamond Dashes right here has hella fallout. Whenever I use that one, it always ends up all over my cheeks. But like I said, that happens with a lot of his shadows. It doesn't really bother me. I know it bothers other people, but I don't really care either way. But this palette is beautiful. So. If you've been wanting this one, I say get it, because it's fantastic. Beautiful. Next up, Blood Sugar. I'm not 100% sure, just because, but I think Blood Sugar was my very first Jeffree Star palette that I ever purchased. I'm trying to remember when I got this, and I'm trying to remember when he started doing mystery boxes. Because I know I got the mini Jawbreaker palette in a mystery box, but I can't remember if I got that one first or if I bought this first. I don't remember, but we're just gonna say this is my very first Jeffree Star palette because that's what I think. But this is the Blood Sugar. This was his third palette he ever released. And this is mine. I've used it a lot. Yeah, this is the first Jeffree Star palette I ever had. So I've used it quite a bit. I have one look that I love to do where I use this purple color root canal, this pink color cavity, and then I use fairy floss, I think it's called. Or candy floss, not fairy floss. I don't really use this third row very much. It's usually just these two rows because these ones are hard to work, in my opinion. It's not that they're hard to work with. I can get them to work. It's just they discolor my eyelids a little bit. They stain on me, and they're hard to remove, and I just don't like to deal with that too much. You know, but I mean, I know there are some people who use this bottom row a lot and their looks are beautiful because I do watch tutorials and stuff, but I really like these two rows the best. These colors are just gorgeous. It's a really great palette. Like I said, it was my first Jeffree Star palette, so I'm kind of like, oh, I love it. And I do. It's very neutral, but still has a lot of color in it. This was the first of the trunks. And just this formula is just so good. You know what I mean? Like, Blood Sugar is just so good. And then last but not least, Alien. This is discontinued. You cannot get it anymore. And that's sad. You can get this secondhand, like on Macari, I think is the name of that website. Poshmark, Depop, all that stuff. I'm sure there's people selling it. They can be kind of overpriced because of the fact that they are discontinued. I do have two of these. I also have two Thirsty palettes because I got another Thirsty palette in a Beautylish mystery box over the summer, and I was just like, hey, I'll just keep it because whatever. But basically, I bought this one, and then I got the other one after Jeffree Star announced that he discontinued it. I got one of the Valentine's Day mystery boxes, and it had the Alien palette in it. And originally I was going to sell it, and then everything happened, and I was like, well, I'm not going to sell it now. I'm going to wait. And then now I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to keep it because I really like this palette. Mine's a little beat up. You can kind of see where the magnet is detaching from where the alien head, so I have to be really careful when I open it. This is what it looks like. My black hole is broken a little bit right there in the corner, but I don't really use that one so much, so. This palette is really good. It is probably my favorite color scheme of all of his palettes. This color story I really, really like. I do not like this purple color, Area 51, or this green color right here, Flying Saucer. They don't blend very well. They're kind of patchy. They don't blend very well. They're patchy. It just ends up looking like really muddy and bruisey when I use those colors. But other than those two colors, all the other colors are great. I don't really use this color Abduction or this color Alien very much, but they are very pretty. Abduction can be hard to work with just because it's such a light kind of greeny yellow color. You really need a white base to make that one work, or it kind of looks a little bit bruisey too. But I mean, all the colors are really beautiful. They all blend really well except for the ones I mentioned before. The shimmers are really great. I really like this color right here, Probe. It's so gorgeous. The shimmers are great and amazing. If you can find this secondhand for a decent price, I do suggest getting it. Because it is a wonderful, beautiful palette. It is so sad that he discontinued this one. And I'd really like to know why he discontinued it, because a lot of people were like really like mad, like sad that he did, like they were like mad and slash sad that he discontinued it. And I'm curious as to why he brought Thirsty back for one more run, but didn't bring back Alien. And in fact, over the summer he was like posting a lot of pictures and stuff on Instagram and little videos, and a lot of them had Alien in it. So a lot of people were like throwing like theories out there that he was going to be bringing Alien back for one more go like he did with Thirsty, and he said that no, it is never ever coming back. And I always thought that was so weird. Like, why did he bring back Thirsty but not Alien? And the only like theory I can come up with, and again, this is not fact because, well, I don't know Jeffree Star. I don't work for him. I don't know him. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, it, but my theory is that one of the pigments used in one of the eyeshadows was discontinued. That's my theory. So that's what I'm thinking, is that a pigment or something got discontinued or something like that, so he had to stop making the palette because he didn't want to have to reformulate one of the colors. Or maybe he did. Maybe he tried to reformulate one of the colors and he just couldn't get it to be the same, so he just decided he was just going to discontinue the whole palette. But that's just a theory, obviously, on my part. I don't know if that's true. I can't confirm if it's true or not, because I don't know anyone who works for Jeffree that could confirm that. But that's just a theory I have as to why it was discontinued. But it is my favorite palette. Like, well, one of my favorites. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it is my favorite color scheme. I will give it that. It is my favorite color scheme. It's so aesthetically pleasing and beautiful. So that is all. That is all I have for my favorite. These are my top Jeffree Star palettes, my favorite ones. Be on the lookout because, like I said, I will be having, probably in a couple of days after this video goes up, I will have a least favorite Jeffree Star palette video. And then I will also have a video for the ones in the middle that didn't make the favorites but didn't make the least favorites. And then I'll have another video eventually of a ranking where I rank all of them from top favorite to least favorite, and I'll put them in order. And yeah, so this has been fun. I like doing, I think videos like this are fun. I always see other people do videos like this and I never do them, but I'm always like, I should do those because that just sounds like fun. So yeah, all right, I'll talk to everyone later. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, be on the lookout for my least favorites and the ones that, you know, don't, and you know, the middle ones. And so yeah, I'll talk to everyone later. Bye.